Many veterans assume that because they have two conditions, those conditions must be related to each other. That's not always the case. Just because you have condition A and condition B doesn't mean that one caused the other or that even the two are related. Welcome to VA Made Easy. I'm VA-accredited attorney and U.S. Army combat veteran Ed Farmer. Today, we're going to discuss the difference between causation and correlation and how you actually can link two conditions to win your VA claim. If you've been denied your VA claim, visit me at vetlawoffice.com. I provide not only zealous advocacy, I'll prep you for your CMP exams, I have access to VA medical nexus opinions, and we have legal investigators help you with those buddy statements. Sign up for a free consultation at vetlawoffice.com, but for now, let's get into it. All right, one reason that many veterans assume that one condition is related to another is that they are mixing up correlation with causation. So, for instance, a veteran may read that many vets who have PTSD also have sleep apnea. While that is a true statement, that doesn't necessarily mean that one is causing the other. Let me give you an example to show how flawed that assumption is. So did you know that when ice cream sales increase, drowning deaths also increase? Now we know that ice cream sales have nothing to do with drowning deaths. Ice cream sales cannot in any way cause drowning deaths. However, what can cause drowning deaths is heat. When it's hot out, people buy more ice cream, people swim more. So statistically, there are more drowning deaths when there are more ice cream sales. But it does not mean that one caused the other. Now, let's apply this example to the PTSD sleep apnea. Yes, many veterans have PTSD, also have sleep apnea, but again, one doesn't necessarily cause the other, although it can. But you gotta prove it. PTSD could cause motivational issues, which can cause a lack of exercise, which could cause weight gain, which could lead to sleep apnea. So in that instance, yes, your PTSD can cause sleep apnea, but it's not automatic. Just because you have two conditions that can cause each other doesn't mean it's automatic. You have to show that causation. Let's do another example. And this is one I see a lot. And I think it's because medical nexus companies are pushing this on the veterans. I'll get more into the medical nexus companies in a minute. I have migraines and I have tinnitus. I think the two are related. Well, okay, a lot of people who have tinnitus also have migraines, but again, it doesn't mean the two are related, although they can be. Again, it's not automatic. You have to prove it. Maybe your tinnitus is causing a lack of sleep, which is causing you to be stressed out. Stress causes migraines. So your tinnitus is causing lack of sleep and stress, which is then causing the migraines. You see the difference here? Just telling the VA that it's logical isn't enough. You need the medical evidence showing that it's as likely as not one condition is causing the other condition. So what type of medical evidence do you need to show causation? Right? Well, one, it may be treatment records. In some instances, doctors will actually record that one condition is causing another in your treatment records. For example, maybe there's a notation from your orthopedic that your back condition is compressing a nerve, which is causing you radiculopathy or sciatica. That may be enough to show that condition A, your back condition, is causing condition B, the radiculopathy or sciatica. Next, medical research or medical studies. Now, research or studies on their own may not be enough, but if you find a study that says there's evidence that one condition causes the other condition, not a correlation, a causation, then that may be enough to convince the VA CMP examiner to find that one condition as likely as not cause the other. Lastly, medical nexus opinions. And some more complicated issues such as linking sleep apnea and PTSD or migraines to tinnitus, you may need the help of a medical professional to link the two, and this is usually done through a medical nexus opinion. Now, I know everyone loves medical nexus opinions. They love to go out and get them. They love to pay these companies big bucks to get their medical nexus opinions. I'm here to warn you, and I've been warning you, that not every medical nexus letter is built the same. And the VA is catching on. The judges are catching on. I just saw a board decision the other day from the Board of Veterans Appeals where the judge found that the two medical nexus opinions the veteran submitted were of little probative value. You know what that means? That means you just spent all that hard-earned money and you waited 3 years for nothing. Understand, these medical nexus companies are not there just to help you. They're there to make money. So they will write whatever you want as long as you pay them. Not all of them do that. There are good ones, including ones that my law firm uses, but the VA is catching on, guys. These BS medical nexus companies are just bleeding veterans dry. I'm telling you, the VA is going to stop giving their letters any consideration. If you need a medical nexus letter, work with a VA-accredited representative to help you obtain that letter. They could point out inconsistencies or issues with that nexus letter to make it stronger so you have a better chance of winning. I've said this in other videos. I've seen cookie cutter medical nexus opinions from some of these larger medical nexus companies. Just be careful who you use and get help if you need it. All right, to recap, guys, correlation is not causation. Just because you have two conditions doesn't mean condition A is causing condition B. You have to prove it. And how do you prove it? Through medical evidence. Good medical evidence. Get help if you need it, guys. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. Visit me at vetlawoffice.com if you need some more help. And as always, you have the power to change your VA claim.